Oh, it's April 22nd. Number of times left you can act 25 times? What's that supposed to mean? Am I going to die in 25 days? Hey, wait! You're gonna get hurt if you keep on running like that. Sashimi. It's bright and early in the morning. The neighbor asked me to walk her dog for her, so I'm currently out here taking her old Chihuahua for a walk. He's pulling with some ridiculous strength for a Chihuahua, and because of that, I find myself pulled to the park, leash in hand. That's not how you spell Chihuahua. Are you really a Chihuahua? Wait, what are you doing? Your legs are shaking, little guy. Don't go working yourself up first thing in the morning. The surprising fact is, his favorite food is actually tuna sashimi. I mean, seriously, you're a dog. Why do you gotta go and eat something that's not dog food? Okay, that should have been enough for you, right? I got school today, so time to go on back. The scream of a damsel in distress? Oh boy. I'm so sorry. Hey, you've got some explaining to do, Sashimi. What the hell were you trying to mount someone else's dog for? Sashimi makes a severely disappointed expression. I understand, buddy. You just wanted to do everything you could to continue the species with the short time you have remaining. Oh wow, fancy seeing you here, Hiragi. You taking your dog for a walk too? Sorry, he's already got one foot in the grave, so he's just trying to leave some offspring in the world before he goes out. I didn't know you were weak to pushy dogs. I'll make a mental note of that. I wouldn't really be doing myself any favors by relentlessly picking on Hiragi first thing in the morning. So I left, swung back home, changed into my school uniform and made for school. Hey guys, good morning y'all. Well, I took a dog for a walk. Taking an early morning walk through the park is pretty refreshing, I'll tell you. She sits down wearing the same crabby expression she always does. It's hard to picture her as the same person that squealed after having a dog run towards her this morning. Hey there! Oh, and sorry about earlier.
Huh?
The usual response. Well, it's whatever. I didn't expect anything else. Alright, the term's in full throttle now, I guess you could say. Let's bust our asses this semester, and with some luck, we'll both have ourselves girlfriends before summer break. Today is Monday, the 22nd of April. 22nd? We were here bright and early, ready to tackle another day of school. Alright! Break time, baby! Our boring as hell class is now over, so naturally my excitement goes through the roof. Alrighty then, now where do I go? Oh shit! Select the girl you want to approach. Well, I guess it's time for me to decide Whose route I want to do first, huh? By the way, who's that girl here on the right? So who should I choose? Let's just start with Himari. Oh, I spot Himari walking by herself. Perfect, let's talk to her. Minahara. Well, it's not that I need anything in particular. Okay, now what should I talk about? Small talk, school life, weekends and holidays. I don't know. Let's start with some small talk. Around when do you get up every day? So what are your thoughts on us getting in the same class? Dang nice weather we've been having recently, don't you think? So, what are your thoughts on us getting in the same class? So, what are your thoughts on us getting in the same class again after all this time?
どうって聞かれても、よろしくみたいな。
I see. Looks like this is a topic she isn't interested in. Well, shit. School life? Yeah, did you hear we're supposedly getting more vending machines this month? The ventilation in the second-year classrooms is seriously great, don't you think? Yeah, we're upperclassmen. How's it feel to have kids younger than us here now? This one? So yeah, we're upperclassmen now. How's it feel to have kids younger than us now?
そうだね。一応先輩になった自覚は持っておいた方がいいかな。
I see. And why is that?
やっぱり1年生から見れば2年生も3年生も両方先輩には違いないし、あとは部活とか委員会になると1年生にいろいろと教えてあげる機会も増えるでしょ。
I see. Yeah, I imagine that would come up pretty frequently if you were on a committee.
委員会だけじゃないよ。学校の敷地内なら1年生からいろいろと質問を受けてもおかしくないし、部活に所属してる場合はそれよりももっともっと後輩たちとのつながりが増えると思うもん。
Oh, now that you say it, we always have to be there for underclassmen.
それはちょっと構えすぎかもしれないけど、でも心構えはちゃんとしておかないとね。私たちも先輩として少しは気を引き締めていかないと。
So I'm pretty worked up over it. Don't worry yourself to death over it, okay? Yeah, it kinda feels like you're overthinking this. Don't worry yourself to death over it, okay? You sound pretty worked up over it. Don't worry yourself to death over it, okay?
どうしたの急に。
Well, I don't know. The thought just kinda sprung up. You seemed a little tense.
そうかな。自分じゃそういうのよくわからないけど。でも少し緊張はしちゃってるかも。私変なところで失敗するタイプだから。
Well, the point is, just go about it naturally and you'll be fine. I mean, I feel like if anything, the best thing for us to do around our new juniors is to just be ourselves. Well, all I mean to say is, don't push yourself. Let's just be casual about it and it'll be smooth sailing.
もう、そうやって適当なことばっかり言うんだから。
Well, it's important to be easygoing every once in a while. I mean, if you're constantly worrying about each and everything, you'll never find the time to enjoy school.
そっか、そうだよね。
Haha, we ended up talking a lot longer than I thought. You better get on back to the classroom. Don't want Nonomura feeling all lonely without you, right? Well, that was a good conversation, I think. We're at the last morning class before lunch break.
突然だが、今から道徳の授業をやることになった。
Morals class?
今や常識や道徳心は学校で教えないとお前らの親がピーピーうるさいからな。校長が自ら下した英断だ。道徳？
Something I've never heard of.
今のあんたたちに一番足りないものかもね。
Mochizuki, you're definitely not one to talk.
道徳ってあれでしょ？授業中に変なドキュメンタリーとかアニメ見せられて感想文書くやつ。見た見た、フランダースのパグ見たよね。ごめんひまひま、私そんなアニメ見てない。
I have vague memories of reading stuff out of a morals textbook. But that was way back in elementary, so I haven't got a clue what kind of content it was.
僕は伝記とか読まされたよ。担任によって道徳の授業は結構違ったかな。
道徳の授業って先生によっては話が脱線して無理やり説教させられたりするのよね。
本来道徳の授業とは人としての思いやり、実践意欲などの心の向上を図る授業のことだ。当然俺にも全く足りないもんだが、これがないとお前ら社会に出てからボロクソに言われるから気をつけろ。
That's definitely one way to put it.
先生、もっと楽しい授業しようぜ。思いやりなんて授業で説明されてもわかんないし。
うるせえ、やらなきゃ俺がギャーギャー言われんだよ。それじゃあ図書室から古い教科書持ってきたからこれでとっととやるぞ。
Justice then opens the strangely thin old textbook.
まあこれは基本だな。電車で優先席以外の席にお前らが座っていたとする。そこへヨレヨレのばあさんが乗車してきた。席はどこも人が座っているので、ばあさんはヒーヒー言いながら立っている。この場合席を譲るのが正解か否か。
まあ普通は譲るよね。
逆に譲らないとなんか落ち着かないし。
よし、席を譲るやつはこの場で手を挙げろ。
In response to Justice's call, my classmates proceed to raise their hands one after the other. Well, this is pretty easy. It's basically like 1 plus 1 equals 2 in math. Nobody even really needed to think to know their answer.
イーラギ、お前はどうなんだ？
まあ後で倒れられたら面倒だし、普通に。
Wait, Hiragi. Are you really sure about that?
Huh?
We are here to study morals. We want to be thinking about human empathy. Hence, I believe there may be more to this question than it leads on, so to say.
いや、深く考えないでいいから普通に譲りなさいよ。
なんだお前、ババアに席一つ譲れない小さな男なのか？
Listen up, everyone. You're all going about this the wrong way. In order to reach the true answer to this question, we first have to consider the old lady herself. Is she a fundamentally good or bad person? Heck, we can even call into question whether she is truly an old lady at all. For all we know, her hunched posture and shaking legs could all just be clever acting. If there exists a person out there able to trick others to such a foolproof degree, they could, in fact, be a notorious swindler.
詐欺師？悪い人なの？
Miss Tume of the Gale, active pickpocketer, age 86. Skilled in the craft of stealing wallets of sleeping office workers next to her the moment she sits down on a priority seat. That is what her everyday life consists of. From 8 AM till 1 PM her primary hunting grounds are city halls, and in the afternoon she switches to stealing the wallets of fellow elderly people at big general hospitals.
スリの常習犯。
おいおい、そんなババア本当にいるのかよ。
Well, no, I'm just playing hypotheticals here. The point of the story is we have no detailed background and bio for that old woman in the textbook, and because of that we need to discuss her as a person.
そんな道徳の授業がこんなに深いものだったなんて。なんか絶対違うと思うけど。
Other than what I've already mentioned, she pulls that rent scam thing where you inform people of your bank details for the rent having changed. Long ago, she also used to engage in credit card fraud. And as the cherry on top, she even engages in distress calls where she targets her fellow elderly folks to poach their pension. She's no newcomer to the business of fraud, started in her mid-30s, so that makes about 50 years now. And the money she's accrued through this heinous life of crime totals to more than 3 billion Japanese yen. She goes from host club to host club on her weekends, using that black money to buy herself man. She'll first find an attractive guy she likes, then she'll buy him an entire apartment and make him her sexual plaything. Miss Tumme is the kind of person that takes advantage of the goodwill of others and scams innocent people of their money without the slightest hesitation. So, tell me now, Hiragi, would you still let that woman have your seat? And with that, the faction of those who would not give up the seat increases to 2 members. Here in this class we ponder about right and wrong without any sort of profit loss thinking. Simply giving yourself into the majority opinion and raising your hand is the action of a mindless sheep. Is it truly right to concede your seat to an elderly woman that has dabbed her hands in crime for a whole 50 years? A woman who has no doubt driven countless innocent people to suicide? Never, I say! Call me a scumbag, call me a horrible human being, but I care not for that. I would much rather be shunned by the world than give up my seat to a criminal!
なるほど。ババア犯罪者説か。なかなか道徳の授業らしくなってきたな。
今暇、私頭痛くなってきたんだけど。
おかしいだろう。そんな恐ろしいばあさんがこの世にいてたまるか。
意義あり。これは自分の行動が正義かどうかなんて関係ない。彼は意図的に話をすり替えようとしています。ポイントは相手が犯罪者だろうが何だろうが老人に席を譲るという行為そのものがいいか悪いかにあると思います。純粋にあなたたちが老人に席を譲る、そんな人としての思いやりがあるのかどうか、それをこの問題では問われているのだと思うけど。
In response to Mochizuki's words, everyone's eyes start to open, realizing that the act of giving your seat to an elderly person in and of itself isn't wrong. Hiragi was constantly groaning on next to me. I guess she's having a conflict with her inner sense of justice or something. Okay, fine. Then let us suppose you go ahead and let that elderly woman have your seat. But what if everyone inside the train, with the exception of yourself, was an elderly woman above the age of 80?
は？どういうこと？
Basically, what I'm saying is the people sitting and the people holding onto strafangers are all old women. Those who stand without a seat are but mere moments away from falling over and dying. In that situation, an elderly woman that looks like she's literally 1 foot into the grave comes over to your seat. Now tell me, Genki, what would you do?
目の前のばあさん死にそうなんだろ。だったらそんなもん席譲るしかねえだろが。
And that, my friend, is where the problem arises. Due to you giving Old Lady A your seat, Old Lady B, who was in just as bad a condition as Old Lady A, is thus left without a seat and falls to the floor, dying. Oh, the heartlessness! Through one rash action on your part, you ended Old Lady B's life.
じゃあばあさん B は他の席に座ってるばあさんに席譲ってもらえよ。
Old Lady C, D, E, F, G, H, etc. who are sitting are all on the verge of dying, the same as Old Lady A. What does she do now?
どんな車両だよ。全員死にかけのばあさんって変なウイルスでも蔓延してんじゃねえの。
また話がすり替わってるね。
私は一体どのおばあさんを助ければいいの？
もう面倒だから助けるババはルーレットで決めようよ。道徳もへったくれもないな。
その前に救急車呼んだ方が。
Following that, the homeroom teacher from the class overcame after hearing us yell on about Granny this, Granny that, and told us to quiet it down. The final conclusion we arrived at unanimously was a non-responsive "let's just pray we never get on a train like that in the first place."